I want everyone to know that my mother has responded.
Oh, yes.
So, to the message, I said, obviously me, hello, Mum. Just wanted to say I don't feel like I make enough time for you. You gave me life, and the very least I can give you is my respect. And Mum says, I appreciate when you do make time given your hectic schedule, and do pass on Ant's thanks to Jamie for pronouncing it as schedule. And she says, sorry, not active in chat. The second half is fiery. To which I can only assume she's referring to a sport like rugby or something. So she has no idea of the context. She thinks she came from me. That came from me genuinely. And I'm scared to correct her.
Well, from that to our first in-person guest segment of the stream, we'd like to welcome the wonderful Vic for our first thing. Everybody say hello to Vic.
Hello, Vic.
Hello, Vic.
Hi, Vic. It's
very dramatic.
It's normal Vic.
It's normal Vic.
That's what they call me.
If you can grab that microphone that's just next to you and pin it.
Yeah.
Pin it. Oh yeah. Sorry, no. You want that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow the small cable.
If you push the metal bit
in
back
the side
into the
of
side
the chair,
sofa,
leave that because it nests quite nicely. Yeah.
And then if you pin that to your
newfangled contraption.
absolutely
yes, new technology.
Hello.
Do you mind if I take a moment to set up my laptop?
No, absolutely not.
Excellent.
Go for it.
Hello, it's me. Don't worry. Hi. Oh, Vic. Don't worry. Hi. Hi. Don't worry.
Hi,
it's
Vic.
me. I'm just doing a bit. Don't worry. Hi.
Oh,
how are you guys finding the stream so far?
Yeah, good. You're meeting us at a very different point this year to when you met us last time.
Very much. You seem like coherent and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fully so.
I tuned in a little bit. Well, maybe not. I tuned in a little bit. I very much enjoyed the podverse. I enjoyed aspects of the specific podverses, some more than others.
I would say we did too.
I didn't say wrong. I just said differently enjoyed. Yeah. Oh, this is...
Sorry, we've got all these segments of the wheel that I feel like I'm not making enough decorative use of.
I totally agree with you. But of course you want to be careful because pride and vanity are sins. And today, with me, you're going to be playing Monks and Matins.
Monks and Matins.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Yes, absolutely.
I've been waiting for this ever since the Kickstarter came out.
I know you backed us. You are our only backer.
I back you £3,000. I really believed in this.
It turns out it's just me and a Word document. The rest of it bought me so much coffee. Thank you, Jamie.
This money's not going to Safe in Our World. This is going off to pay off my Kickstarter debts to Monks and Matins.
Thank you, everybody.
So please donate generously.
I'd like to say that we've just hit £500 as well.
We've just hit £500.
Yay! Well, we'll be doing the latest incentives after this segment.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a little 15. Well, actually, we have a 15-minute break in the middle of yours.
Brilliant.
So you can be here for some wheel spinach.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Absolutely.
But
of course, gambling is a sin.
Of course.
Is this appropriate?
Thank you. Yes, as appropriate as anything in the next 2 hours is going to be. Yes. All right. So Monks and Matins obviously is designed with its own system. So do you have those whiteboards that you were using earlier?
Yes.
I think they would be very, very useful. Because I'd like you to design your own player characters. It's just a pretty standard D20 system. So you're going to have 10 skill points to distribute among your 4 skills. Obviously your skills, because you're playing Anglo-Saxon monks, are the 4 vows you've made. Ooh. So you can put up to 10 skill points distributed across the following skills. Okay. Obedience, poverty, manual labour and chastity.
Poverty.
Yep.
Manual labour.
Manu. Which doesn't make sense.
I mean, you can also support that. But you're going to be a very, very far-sighted monk. And chastity. I would also like you to generate an epithet for your monk. So something like, like the Venerable Bede, the famous chronicler. Of course, he's not around for a couple of 100 years, so don't going to make any references to the chronicle.
Of course.
I'll be ahistorical.
Of course. Okay.
But something like Bede the Venerable or like Jamie the...
Okay. It's like...
guy.
Skyfarer. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Which is also a great RPG system.
So I've got 10 points to split between obedience, poverty, manual labour and chastity.
Yeah, your 4 monk skills.
Okay.
And then
And
Explain that bit where I have to be something of a bead or
So an epithet is essentially like a word used to describe you, and then 3 times during this game you can use your epithet to give yourself a +2 to a roll if you can explain how your epithet would help you. So I might be playing a monk called Vic the Buff, and we might have a challenge to lift a large stone effigy, and I would say, okay, well, I'd like to use my epithet as I am Vic the Buff. And finally, I'd also like you to come up with a duty, which is your favourite job in the monastery. You're obviously familiar with the labour requirements of an Anglo-Saxon monastery, so I won't patronise you by going through that.
Of course, absolutely, no problem. Okay.
So, and you will just be, I know last year was a little bit sort of, Henry VIII's wife escape was slight like supernatural horror. There's nothing to worry about there. It is just like a monastery simulator. It's kind of educational.
Okay, lovely. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be.
There's nothing to worry about.
I think so. I've put 3 in obedience, 3 in manual labour, 4 in chastity, and 0 in poverty.
Great.
And I am going to be Severus the Wealthy.
Severus the Wealthy. Okay, all right. So Severus the Wealthy. Your sort of priority there is wealth, I presume.
It's just what people call me.
Ah, okay.
And I'm definitely not skimming off the top.
You wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't.
And my favourite chore is bookkeeping.
Great. Excellent. That's an excellent chore. That's an excellent duty to have. All right, well done, Severus. Fabulous. I like the
bookkeeping.
The equal distribution of stats.
Yeah.
How about you, Jonas? Who are you going to play in this just idyllic monk simulator?
I'm going to be playing Glib the Glib.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Glib the Glib.
Glib the Glib.
Yay!
And what's Glib's sort of stat array
1, 2,
like?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Glib the Glib gets by not on a lot, is what I'll tell you.
I see. So I can just see. Hold on.
With 1 point in obedience, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in poverty, and the remaining points in manual labour, 2.
So Glib the Glib has nothing in chastity. If you are trying to resist a lustful
How
temptation,
does he stay
you're
so glib?
May I change mine slightly?
Of course.
I'm going to remove all of my obedience.
Oh.
And I'm
Neither of us have any obedience.
and then I'm going to put those remaining 3 points into chastity. So I have
You cannot be sex.
I have 3
And I
in manual
cannot
labour, 7 in chastity, 0 in poverty, and 0 in obedience.
I love this. This is fantastic. I just sort of have the energy that Glib and Severus sort of complete each other in a way. It's lovely.
Absolutely. I bring the money, you bring the sex.
How did my monastic simulator come to this so fast? Is my
Severus
question.
has enough money for us both. I have enough sex for us both.
Which is 0 and 0.
It's the perfect symbiotic relationship.
They asked in chat what's Glib's stats were again. So.
Glib stats. 1 in obedience, 7 in poverty, 2 in manual labour, 0 in chastity. I repeat, 0 in chastity.
What's your chore?
What's your favourite duty in the monastery?
See, I thought about doing basically the same character, and then I thought, what monastery one can I make sexy?
And you chose bookkeeping.
No, because I changed to the wealthy guy instead.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, am I going to have to be the sexy guy for the whole thing? And I thought, maybe not.
I'm not necessarily sexy. I just have 0 chastity.
Yeah, you can't resist
have
it.
0
You're
You're
not
desire.
necessarily sexy. You're just having sex.
0 desire to avoid sex. Glib the Glib's job will be
standard monastic duty.
Forgiveness.
Okay. All right. So you help out with the confessions, maybe?
You're in charge of all the forgiveness.
Forgiving. Lovely. Okay. You would be you're both playing novices. I don't know if I clarified. So you probably wouldn't be able to take confession yet, but you could definitely sort of
Practice.
reassure people that it'll be fine. Just go. Just tell the priest, I forgive you.
Yeah,
I
I
like
forgive
that.
you, but that doesn't matter as much.
Glib's very good
I'm
at
not
saying.
God.
Glib's really good at saying, "I forgive you."
It's fine.
After sex.
Okay.
This pen is not wanting to be any part of
dear.
this.
That's fine. There's a bunch
Are
more.
you using this one?
No, I wasn't. But there's a bunch more somewhere.
No, I've got a strong one. It's good.
There we go.
This one's on board.
Okay.
I feel like now that we've got horny and loaded as our two months, this is a good time for the disclaimer. This game will deal with themes of religion and deliberate misrepresentations of a historical form thereof. While some elements of the narrative are intended as a commentary on social history, no commentary on contemporary religious beliefs is included as part of the intentional design of this game. Please just be nice and have fun. It's for charity, okay? Great.
Thank you for that. That was really.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can have that as a.
We should have read that at the beginning of the whole thing.
What in the previous segment? Do you know what? I don't want to know. So just to give you guys an idea about how we're going to resolve skill checks in this game, anytime you're faced with an issue, you pretty standard like Dungeons and Dragons. You use a statistic, one of your stats, to try to solve the problem. You roll a d20. I've got some dice for you there,
Okay.
and then essentially, however much you beat the skill check with, you succeed. If you don't, you fail. And in terms of combat, which obviously won't come up because it's sort of just a casual monk simulator, but I kept the Henry VIII's wives rules. If you essentially the damage between your attack and the stat the other person is defending with is taken off your stat. So if I roll a 10 to hit you with chastity and you only roll, well, you'd have to roll pretty low. If you rolled an 8, if you rolled a 1, then you would reduce your chastity by 2.
Cool.
So there we go. Don't worry about it. Obviously, it's a slightly crunchy system, but we don't really need to worry about that. All right. Are there any other questions before we begin?
Can I go into minus numbers?
That's actually a really good question. Once one stat is reduced to 0, then you have a consequence. So you get to choose essentially what Glib looks like when all of his manual labour is gone. When he's
What happens when you start that way?
so your zeros are sort of like, those are the vowels that don't usually matter to you. If it gets into a negative number, we'll resolve that when it happens.
All right.
Okay. All right. Are you feeling confident and ready to play Monks and Matins?
Yeah,
I've got one more question.
Okay, by all means.
Vic,
Yeah.
how do we refer to you when you get into the mode?
Thank you. I'm the ephemeral presence of divinity.
Okay.
The ephemeral presence of divinity.
I didn't want to be the voice of God because obviously that's already represented in this stream.
Yeah.
But I'm the ephemeral presence of divinity.
Voice of God, very much
We
taken.
roll our dice to do a skill check, and then do we add the number or what?
Yes. So those are your modifiers.
Cool,
Absolutely
okay, cool.
right. Absolutely.
I'm all good. I'm ready.
All right. Jamie, you're ready. Jonas, are you ready?
Never.
Whoa, that's pretty glib of you. All right. We are about to play Monks and Matins. The year is 793 AD. The place, Anglo-Saxon England, on an island just off the northeast coast. The Abbey at Holy Island is an imposing construction, grand colonnades and arched door frames sheltering its inhabitants from the terrible weather that rolls off the sea. Monks here carry 2 sacred duties, 1 to serve the church and 2 to protect the sacred relics brought to the abbey many years ago by the first saint to visit the island, St. Greg. You are novices, monks in training, practicing to earn your ranks as priors, abbots and eventually popes. You are woken from your slumber on your straw mattressed bunk beds by the sound of your fellow novices walking past outside. It's dark, perhaps nearly 2 hours past midnight, and it's nearly time for you to be awake at nocturnes. Nocturnes being your first prayer, sort of around 2 a.m. You look around the room. My first important question is obviously, who's on the top bunk? Glib and Severus.
I think I will have bought my way to the top bunk, and it'd be dangerous for you to be up there with all the movements you make in bed.
Brother, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, we've come to an agreement.
And would you like to take this opportunity in the dark as you sort of awaken, roused from your slumber, to describe what you see in each other, sort of what you would look like, not why you're friends.
Am I describing him, or is he describing?
You describe yourself.
Okay, I'll describe myself.
You can describe each other if you'd like.
My monk robes look quite big and bulky, like bumpy all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I've that no one questions it because I've routinely talked about how I have a horrible condition, and you should like don't worry about it. But that's mostly because I'm keeping various objects I have collected purloined for divine purposes that I won't get into here. And I keep them on my person at all times. So actually, underneath the robe, I'm a quite slender man, but everyone else thinks I'm a bit sort of bulked out. And I keep a magnificent beard.
Oh, wonderful!
People are always like, "What a wonderful beard," and I go, "Yes, thank you." And what they don't know is that anytime I get my hands on any kind of money at all, I spend it on wonderful lotions, and that's how I keep my beard beautiful.
Okay, I like that. Well, I guess because Holy Island is an island, you would definitely have sort of merchants coming by sea to trade or coming over from the mainland. So you probably would be able to snaffle a little bit of money away, use it for potions and lotions.
And I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing.
I see. Okay, you just love the beard.
It's good for morale.
Okay, that's canon. I like that a lot. Fantastic. All right, Severus. And Glib, tell me about you.
Glib the Glib. Breaking the fourth wall here for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Do we know what black dynamite looks like?
No. Jonas, you've known me for many years, and I've just brought my contribution, which is an Anglo-Saxon monk simulator. Whatever black diamond is, it's too cool for me. You know that, right?
I need you to imagine the most chiseled 80s representation of a punk badass black cop in like a black American cop.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Right, like Afro-American cop. And then like a handlebar mustache that is thick, like it is drawn with a black thick line, and light doesn't pierce it.
I like this.
Afro, but real shaped, real perfect trim to that afro going on, properly combed out, proper like bushy comb, and just so chiseled. But I need you to understand, when I came to this monastery, I was weak. I was frail, and I have, in some fashion, I don't know how, no one knows how, it's a mystery.
Okay. It's clearly not through manual labour.
Yeah, no, that's it, right? I am one of the physically fittest in appearance. One of the monks on the thing.
They're all glamour muscles.
You just don't drink water.
And
you spit out the communion wafer.
There's nothing to them whatsoever. Pure, like a blow-up muscle suit.
I like the idea that your monk robe has just like it's completely open at the front, so you can just see your pecs.
I do, because I think it allows me to be closer to God.
Yeah, it's good for morale.
So people look at the both of you and they just cheer up.
We're beloved in this monastery.
It's a good day when you get to see both of us side by side.
Did you see Brother Glib's abs? As I progress past Brother Severus's beard. What a blessed day. What a blessed day. Wonderful.
And when people stare too long, I am ready to forgive them.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
I'm very ready to forgive.
Lovely.
them. I love to forgive someone.
Wonderful.
You're very pro-forgiveness.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Okay, all right, fabulous. So as you stir, nothing sort of that is in your room would be a particular surprise to you. You have your bunk bed with the straw mattresses on them. On the sort of wall opposite them is a painting of St. Greg in his sort of blue checkered robes. And then you've got a trunk of hair shirts, sort of where you keep all your cowls and cassocks and whatnot. Cool. You've got a very small sort of barred window, and then you've got a door.
Lovely. It's a couple of hours till prayer, right?
Oh no, it's pretty soon.
Oh, it's pretty soon. All right.
Your nocturnes start at 2 a.m. and you estimate it's about 2 a.m.
All right. Well, I wake up, I rouse myself, I make sure all of my various goodies from the night before have not slipped out of the bed.
You've been awake for half an hour, but you're just checking every pocket.
It takes a long time. There's so much in there.
1:59 a.m.
I'm sort of imagining that most of it is not valuable. Like it's like an old bit of bread or something like that. But I'm just like, it's valuable to me.
I go to knock on the, or sort of rap on the top bunk to wake you up, and then I hear the jingles. And I go, oh, very good. It seems we're up to, you're awake for our nightly nocturne.
Absolutely, Glib. I'll be right down.
Me old rich boy.
I'm not supposed to know that.
Oh, sorry.
Shh. It's only you I've told that. Everyone else thinks I'm as poor as everyone else. So we will. Well, anyway, I climb my way down and I go, those muscles, my friend, glorious. I feel better already.
Yes, well, what can I say? Funded by the sex you don't have.
I don't know what that means. We should get to prayer, shouldn't we? So that other people don't question what's going on here.
Yes, and I apologise to all the other brothers who obviously share this room with us.
Oh yes.
Am I right? Is it wrong for me to assume that every monk is male in this context?
No, this is a sort of more historically based than than other fantasy systems. So yeah, all monks here are male, and you're confident referring to them as men.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I apologise to all my brothers, fellow brothers.
All the lads.
They start to complain, but then they see your abs and they're like, "It's okay, don't worry."
Yeah. and I do correct any misunderstandings about Severus's wealth.
Oh, lovely. Yes, Severus, as with every day, people sort of peer over to you, and then Glib steps in and goes, "It's fine." And they go, "Oh, okay." Well,
Not rich. Not rich.
Just living the poverty life. just poor as all you fools.
I'm pouring us for all of us.
All right. So you see, sort of, you would probably usually see a couple of others if you want to share a room with others. That's lovely. But you get the impression they've hurried off a little earlier than you have. So you are the only ones left in the dormitory.
Okay, so it's
just a twofer.
It's just a
twofer.
Okay. Oh, we've got our own private room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy Island. Spared no expense.
But people have hurried off earlier, so there's a good one today.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Maybe we've got a celebrity guest speaker. Maybe Tom Cruise has come to do the prayers. Isn't that exciting?
I'm really hoping that someone's done something disgusting, something really dastardly, so I can forgive them. So I can forgive them, brother.
We love forgiving people.
I love forgiving people.
Sorry, just having a bit of food, by the way. I will stop eating in a moment.
Munch away, by all means.
So, we should get down there. We should see if there's an opportunity for you to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. Okay, so you scramble out of your beds, you tuck on your cassocks and your hair shirts, you sort of tie your pouches on in a hurry. And as you try the door, you realise your door is wedged. It's stuck. It's not opening.
Oh. With your magnificent muscles, do you think you could pull it open?
Yeah. Easily.
All right, wonderful.
These muscles aren't just for show, you know.
Though if you thought that, I'd forgive you. All right, wonderful. Okay, so in that case, please do go ahead and make a D20 roll. You're trying to pull the door open towards you.
Does it normally pull?
It usually pushes open.
Okay.
Into the corridor.
In that case, I will attempt to push it open.
Wonderful. Yes, lovely. You would know the way your door goes. Fabulous.
I've got another.
So it's a D20 plus which of your stats are you using for this?
Well. I have a choice.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Ephemeral voice of divinity. Well, this door. It is not a rich man's door.
No.
It is a door.
I mean, it's my door, so it is.
The monastery represents the minimalism upon which the environments upon which we live, and how little we need to devote ourselves to a Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ, or whatever is appropriate in this context.
Yes, no, it's Jesus. It's Jesus. Yeah, it's just a historical.
Good old Jesus.
Good old JC.
Jesus.
Right, cool. So big up the JC. I know that this door shouldn't be too strong because it is simple.
Okay, yeah, lovely.
So I'm using my poverty.
Your innate understanding of the wealth level of the door.
So
I understand things.
It's
Cheap and poor.
Okay, all right, fine. So with your understanding that you attempt to use your understanding to open the door, yeah, go for it. Fine.
That's a 19
Okay.
on the dice.
All right, you happen to know that the brothers put this door together in order to sort of be cost effective, and so you're fairly sure that you know how the hinges are sort of put on, and
So
which
they're
spaces.
super cheap, and I'm basically just like, actually, you just do this, and I just like kick a hinge, and
Yeah,
the whole
very
thing
nice.
just falls apart.
It just collapses.
Yeah.
It's cheaply made. They've really had some cowboys up in this monastery. Okay, lovely. So you've opened the door to you've destroyed the door. You have access to the dark corridor beyond.
Wonderful.
It's odd as you look down. You see obviously this pile of rubble, but you also see something gleaming on the floor. And Glib, as you lean down to pick it up, you see it's a trowel.
Can I have that?
A trowel.
Yeah, a trowel.
Can I have that?
It's like a trowel.
Can I have it?
It's like, a trowel? It's like one of those.
Ephemeral voice of divinity.
Yes.
For someone who doesn't say or use the word or read the word or Google the word noun trowel very often in their daily life,
I Google it
could
quite
you
often.
provide me with some more physical descriptions of a trowel?
Of course. It's like, a little spade.
Yes.
So like that's a trowel.
It's quite shiny.
Oh yeah.
I don't touch it. I don't touch it.
Can
I say out loud,
can I
like,
have it?
too rich for my blood.
Can I have it?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you, Glenn.
I don't want to touch anything quite so rich as
I
it
pick
might
it-
affect my poverty,
I pick it up and I slide it into my room.
which I pride myself on.
As you slide it into your robes, it occurs to you that there aren't typically trowels in the corridor outside your door.
That occurs to me after I'm comfortable that I have control over the item.
Yes, you have the item.
And I go, hold on a minute. No one here is going to have a trowel in this place. Would it have been used in the effort of blocking our door, maybe, or something else?
It's possible. You imagine if this beautiful shiny trowel were used to block your door, there might be sort of a scuff on it, or maybe on the floor. What stat would you use to investigate to see what this trowel is doing here?
I think.
If you say chastity, right there.
I think that. How can I make this about chastity?
I know. I hear it.
I think that when I look into the trowel, I see myself and feel so sexless.
Okay. So you're admiring it as a reflective surface to check your virtue remains intact.
And I feel so sexless that that a whole part of my mind shuts down and the other part focuses harder on the aspects of the trowel.
All of the ephemeral RAM that you were devoting to thoughts of sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuts down.
Then
And it's,
it's like the limitless pill. I use the whole of my brain.
you hear a loud whirring from Severus's brain.
You do know that the human body is only capable of like reaching 20% of thought processing when sex is an option.
When sex is an option, yeah.
And for someone where sex is so little of an option,
Yeah.
I can
all
devote
of that
so
brain
much
becomes
time
available.
Yeah.
to looking. I feel like we get one ridiculous one, and then we have
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your d20. Why not?
to use chastity
Yeah.
to work out if there's anything up with the trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
as in you've added your... Yeah.
Yeah, so you would know for sure. This trowel, you can see a little scuff. There are two things you notice about the trowel. Number one, there's a little scuff on the bottom of sort of the trowel bowl that suggests it was wedged under the door. You can see sort of a scuff on it, like from a stone floor on which you're standing. The other thing you notice about the trowel is that you've seen these trowels before. So in an Anglo-Saxon monastery, you have obviously your sort of divine duties, and you have to teach children about the Bible and keep bees and things like that. But you also have gardens to tend and sort of cloister gardens where you keep medicinal herbs. And this looks like a trowel from that stash.
Maybe we should head to the garden and see what's going on.
Well, we have to go pray, brother.
I've never really been one for following the rules.
I forgive you.
Thank you. That's what makes me feel like I'm okay to do it. I think maybe someone or something has put our lives in danger by locking us in that room. Say if there was a fire in the monastery or a toxic gas leak or something, we wouldn't be able to escape.
The boiler.
The boiler example, for example, or some kind of, foreign invasion. I don't know. And so probably if we don't solve this right now, not only us, but the whole of the monastery could be in danger, and then all prayers will be ruined forever.
Severus, you're so intelligent when you're not thinking about sex, I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, as I completely and utterly rely on you for all of my material needs, I will do what you think is best.
Well, thank you.
Fabulous.
After all, you are ever so slightly more obedient than me.
Only a smidge.
So you head towards the cloister gardens to see what you can find out there. As you go, your mind settle on 3 of your fellow novices, the sort of 3 other big personalities in your cohort that you think potentially maybe could have been responsible for this. The first one who stands out to you is Oldate the Scholarly. He's like the class nerd, sort of the abbot's pet a little bit.
I bet he hate these nerds.
Your second is Dorset the Bold. He's the monastery's footy champion. That's just having the nicest feet. But he's also very buff and strong. And then there's, of course, Sherborne the Treacherous, who seems like quite a nice guy.
I do like Sherborne.
Sherborne again. Oh,
Yes.
my lord. You
Yeah.
wouldn't believe the number of times I've not had to forgive him for anything.
He's
Because he
such-
never does anything wrong.
Such a wonderful lad.
He never does anything worthy of forgiveness.
It's true.
I stroll up to them and I say, and I just look at Sherborne and I say, someone locked us in our room and I think one of these 2 rotters did it.
Ooh. Okay, so if you wanted to find them, those 3 novices will all be at Nocturnes
Oh,
at the prayer.
they're not in the.
No,
oh, sorry.
no,
I think you said they
everyone's
were in
hurried past the.
Oh, sorry, I
most
thought
of
we
the abbey
spotted them.
I thought we spotted them in the garden.
You're just
sorry.
thinking of them. You're just
Oh,
thinking
see, I
through your
see.
cohort.
They came to mind.
I see. I imagine.
I stopped thinking about sex for half a second and they came to mind. And I could have sex with them, but,
I was imagining how wonderful it would be to talk to Sherborne.
You could
it would be.
probably catch them before Nocturnes, but it is starting fairly soon.
well, we should head to. I'm sorry, Gleb. I know you said we should find who did this, but Chancellor, who did this is at Nocturnes.
All right.
And we can forgive them once they confess.
Absolutely. All right.
To your money or my good looks.
Let's go.
All right,
Let's go.
fabulous. As you run, you hurry past the cloister garden. You see no one seems to be out there at this time of night, and you rush into the main church. You sort of sneak into the pew. Actually, will you both please give me a roll to see if you're late? So just a d20 and then add whichever
We've got 2
stat
D20s.
is. Oh yeah, we've got.
Yeah.
I should have 3 in
All
there, I think. Whichever stat is you think you would use to speed yourself swiftly to a church within a minute.
Well, I would use obedience because I follow I care about the rules. So I have rolled a 14, which goes up to a 15.
Okay, fabulous.
I'll use manual labour because when I built my legs up nice and strong from carrying boxes.
Lovely. Okay, fabulous.
Yes.
Manual labour.
I rolled 5, 6, 8.
8. Okay. So, Glib, you hurry off, not wanting to disappoint anybody and knowing the rules are there for a reason. You hurry off. Unfortunately, Severus, as you run, one of your powerful legs trips slightly on your bulky cassock.
Oh,
And you
Money.
stumble slightly into a candlestick. So you're not hurt, but in re-erecting the candlestick and trying desperately not to think of sex again, you are a couple of minutes late to Nocturnes, I'm afraid. So you frantically join Glib, sort of you sneak in at the back of the pew.
What did I miss?
I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother.
So the abbot, Father Splendiferous the Monumental, peers over the pulpit. He's hunched over his reading and squinting through his thick glasses. The abbot reads the prayer in a creaking voice, and then he addresses the gathered attendees. He says, "Before I lose you, a couple of quick updates. One, we saw a comet in the sky. Clearly the Lord has sent this to warn us of any incoming evils. So please do stay aware for evil. See it, say it, scribe it." Players, I'll substitute your names in there. Severus and Glib. For your tardiness, you're on lunch duty with Friar Shop the Tuck. Also, a big shout out to our victorious team at last week's meet and greet quiz winners, Christ the Quiz Teamer. May God have mercy on your souls. If you'd like to, you can look round and take a look at what your sort of the three folk you are suspicious of are doing. Old Eight is keenly admiring a stained glass relief of a donkey. Dorset the Bold is attempting to sort of help carry a whole stack of prayer books back into the forbidden vestry. And Sherborne the Treacherous looks to be concealing something under his scapula.
Can I ask, are there opportunities in these environments to address everyone loudly?
It would be unusual, but the whole abbey is gathered here. Yes.
I see. Severus.
Yes,
Back me up on this. You ready? You trust me?
Sure. Ride or die.
Ride or die. we do like a proper. God, what is Top Gun sort of slow grabbing of hands?
It lasts for 3 minutes. Everyone just looking at you as there's just like this clap in the background.
Yeah.
What was the Immaculate?
Father Splendiferous the Magnificent.
Father Splendiferous the Magnificent.
Oh yes.
May I just have a moment to challenge you on a certain comment you just made there?
Oh right.
You said that for our tardiness,
Yes.
we would be helping shop the tuck.
Yes.
Now, I want to point out that we have been sabotaged as someone actually attempted to wedge our door closed using a trough.
Oh.
Trough? A trowel.
A trowel.
A trowel. A towel with an R. A trowel. And we believe this is a dastardly plot.
A trowel that is no longer around, and we don't know where it is.
Gone. When we dissolved the door, the trowel dissolved.
You
with it.
dissolved a door.
Well, it had to be done.
What?
It has to be done. Otherwise, we would have been later.
Right.
Or
I
never
see.
arrived.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Now-
we all know that the most important thing is being here on time and not
Yes.
monastery property. That's
Yes.
less important than
Yes.
being here on time.
This is a lot.
It's
It's 2 a.m.
Well, Father, I'm not even done yet.
Yeah,
I'd like
He's
to
not
offer,
even finished!
There's no glib. I can't
I'd
stop
like
him.
to offer the culprit.
Yes.
I'd like to say to the culprit, whoever you are, that if you make yourself known,
Yes.
I can forgive you. And as I say forgive you, I pull my robes off to reveal my shoulders.
Oh.
Just my shoulders a little bit, so they're like, it's kind of sexy. And I say, I'll forgive you both now and later.
Oh.
And I wink at all three of the culprits.
All right. Okay.
And I'd like to, I don't know how this works, but in that moment, I want to use my glib.
Okay.
Use your name! Something that's not established
Okay.
as the
No, you can use your glibness. You can use your epithet 3 times a day to give you +2 on a roll.
Plus 3
Oh, okay,
times
yeah,
a day.
of course,
So
yeah.
if you'd like to, you can roll to sort of seduce people into coming forward.
Yes.
Encourage them into sort of thinking you're actually a nice guy and
Yeah.
sort of apologising. All right, lovely. In that case, can I steal a dice tray, please, and a D20?
There's 2 D20s
Thank you very much.
in there.
Could I have a third?
Oh, a
There
third.
should be a third, I hope. As I haven't packed them well. Thank you very much indeed. All right, so let's see. First, Old Eight the Scholarly looks over from the stained glass relief of a donkey, and he begins to sort of sweat a little. His cassock seems tight. Dorset the Bold, he's too occupied with his stack of prayer books, I fear. He's very, very chaste.
Yeah.
Um,
And then Sherborne the Treacherous looks up from whatever he's concealing and goes, "It wasn't me!
We know, Sherborne. We know.
Thank you!" And he goes back to hiding something.
Interesting.
Old Eight, thank
what
you
does
very
that,
much.
What does that teach us?
Nothing. Sherborne denies it vehemently, seemingly moved by your glibness. Old Eight seems more sort of inspired to trust you, but Old Eight doesn't really speak up much. And Dorset seems unaffected.
I see. In that moment, I say, well, that's all for now. As I just kind of shoulder shake my way off the...
Thank you. You'll still be required to help at lunch. You must know that. You must know this doesn't absolve you, right?
Oh, well...
Thank you, novices. Yes, very good.
If we do find the wrong 'un who locked us in,
Yes.
what would be the consequences for them?
Well, I imagine probably a couple of Hail Marys, a little bit of an apology.
Not even if I forgave them.
Well then, would you please keep your cassock buttoned?
Sorry.
We've installed buttons, particularly on your cassock, so you can button it up. Please, otherwise...
Or
You
have you
would date all
added
our vows.
have you added buttons so I've got a sort of an audio accompaniment when I go pop pop?
I don't know what you're saying, Glib. I would never, I would never do such a thing. It's a little bit of school novice fun, I'm sure. Don't take it so hard, boys. I mean, really, you went on time. You need to be aware and wake up earlier and be more organised so you can get to nocturnes, even if someone has wedged your door shut with an altar. Yes, that's what God wants.
Well, Father, when you put it like that.
Thank you.
When you put it like that, fair enough.
Thank you. Well, now, Christ's Spirit is about forgiveness, as you know, Glib, and therefore, if you do find the culprit, I hope that you forgive him. That will be all for your nocturne.
Well, Glib, I really can't let this lie. I know he said that, it's just, we should just be, looking after ourselves and getting up at the right time and dealing with it. But I think we've been done an injustice. And until you get the opportunity to forgive them, and I get the opportunity to,
Blackmail them.
Blackmail them. No.
Sorry, Godmail them.
Yes, yeah. Requisition something from them. I don't think we can let this lie.
All right. Well, you know that the next sort of appointment where you'd be seeing your fellow novices would be after matins at 3:30, where you head to the scriptorium. You have a lot of paperwork to copy up, a lot of manuscripts to illuminate, etc.
Okay, well, so how long have we got between now and then?
About an hour and a half, sort of thing. But you
And traditionally we would stay awake, or we'd go back to.
You might use this for some sort of divine contemplation. You might use this to sort of get things in order in the day. You've got quite a packed schedule after this. You've got a little bit of time. You don't have to use it necessarily. You could just get to the scriptorium early.
I think that would we know where our suspects' rooms are?
Absolutely, you would.
I think we should do some reconnaissance. Check out since they interfered with our bedrooms, thus we should interfere with theirs.
Severus, I've got a thought. We have duties that we were explicitly assigned to. What if one of the three culprits was explicitly assigned to something to do with a trowel? Like gardening.
Ooh.
Could that be a clue?
Well, that's a good point. So I guess our two leads are go bother them where they sleep, or find out what their jobs are. Would we know what everyone else's jobs are?
How close do you realistically think you would be with your fellow novices? Do you keep yourselves to yourselves, or are you sociable folks?
Very close.
Right. Well, I've never felt so sorry for NPCs I've created before. The old date's probably just been scribing stuff, and then you appear behind him like, anything to forgive. Like, so old date would definitely be a bookkeeper. He's quite scholarly, so he probably shares your love of not so much accounts, but illuminating and writing.
I think I kind of dislike him because I obviously have my own ends to bookkeeping,
Of course.
and whenever he's around and we're sharing the duty together, I just feel a bit watched, and I don't really.
And he's very scholarly. That's
he's
his whole
very
thing.
scholarly, and
You're wealthy, but
I'm not into that. I'm not a fan of that.
he takes it really, really seriously. He's like, if you're in a group project, but you're the one who really doesn't want to get it done, he's the one who sort of pressures you into getting it done.
Absolutely.
Have you illuminated the Book of Job yet? No. Oh my God,
No,
I'll
of
get
course
to it.
not. All day, of course not.
It's due in.
Yeah,
it's due in. It's very
he
important.
won't
to see.
stop asking. He won't stop asking why your books jingle and his books don't.
Look, it's fine. Look, it's fine. I'll get to it. I'm gonna go drink some communion wine with Glib. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
All day. You're such a stuffy guy.
Hey, whoa, all right, fine. I don't want to fight about it. Fine. You would know Dorset loves keeping the sheep. He loves sort of hoisting 2-3 on his arm at any one time, and sort of making them sort of just lifting them, putting them down, moving them from place to place. Just loves that. So he's all about the sheep. Meanwhile, Sherborne the Treacherous often disappears into shadowy places for hours at a time.
I think it's probably the sheep guy. He seems like he might be around a trowel. That's the kind of place he would be. But also, the other question we've got to ask ourselves, and maybe it will get illuminated as we go on, is why they'd need to lock us away? Like, what kind of threat would we pose to whatever their evil scheme is?
Well, I have an idea,
Okay.
and it's one of the following. Either I think they wanted us to be late for Nocturne because
Is this one of those times where you start talking and then you try to come up with what you were going to say on the way? I love it when you do that, Cliff.
That only happened 7 times. Listen, I think that there's a grander. There's a grander mission in all this.
There's a grand design.
There's a grander design.
There's some kind of greater power.
You two drink so much communion wine that you hear the bell for matins, and you hurry to the scriptorium. You two spend an hour and a half pondering the greater meaning of all this, drinking communion wine that presumably Severus you've snaffled away under the bunk bed.
Of course, yeah.
And so, you make your way into the scriptorium. You would know the scriptorium. It's the big study where everyone sort of has their writing desks, their quills, their inks, and you all sort of copy out either prayers for rich sort of paying nobles and things, or sort of copies of the Bible, things like that. Or you write chronicles, but only if only if you're really good. So you see Old Ake the Scholarly is already there, and he's actually already on his 20th page of his version of the Book of Job. And you know he's really on it. He loves it. Dorset the Bold also kind of comes in and sort of sits awkwardly. He's got quite a small stool, or at least it's a regular stool, but it's sort of, he struggles to balance on it. He's really buff, and he sort of is scratching his sort of braided beard as he just doodles little snails. And then Sherborne the Treacherous seems to be copying strange, indecipherable words, just sort of letters and words that you're not really sure about.
That's Sherborne. He cracks me up. He's great, isn't he?
My friend, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You see the buff one?
Yes.
How he's drawing snails?
Yes.
In what situation would you mostly see snails?
The garden.
We're gardening. We've caught the fucker. Sorry, we've caught the bigot.
We're ready to forgive him so fucking hard.
You whisper this to each other just as the sort of scriptorium supervisor, Simon the Sagacious, walks by.
Now, before Simon the Sagacious starts talking,
I think it's time for a brief break.
Oh,
we've got a 15-minute break.
Break time.
I'm going to quickly pop to the loo, but then we should do some wheel spins.
Nice.
Yes, we've got 3. I think we've got 3 lined up.
Do you want to tell people about the charity while I go, or just have a chat? It's up to you.
Little charity.
Little charity, yeah. That sounds
I
nice.
think we can do a bit of both.
Laura, could you turn off my mic?
Please.
Thank you.
Nice. Well,
Nice.
Thank you for all that so far.
Of course, thank you for playing.
I feel like we're completely doing your system justice
100%.
to the letter, as intended.
Yes.
Very much rules as written.
Yes,
is what we're sticking
absolutely.
to here, and representing. And hello, audiences are over there. Yeah, you're over there. Hello, audiences.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for the live stream so far. A little bit about the charity that we're supporting today. So if you're watching this and you're like, what's going on? This is a 24-hour live stream where James and I are sitting on this sofa and we are having guests come and bring us activities and things to do and ways to keep us awake and engaged and things like that, and generally provide entertainment. And we're going to be, as we sit here and do all these activities and things like that, we're hoping to raise a bit of money for a lovely charity. That lovely charity is Safe in Our World. Safe in Our World are a charity that look to promote the wellness and safeguarding and well-being of mental health in the games industry for developers, content creators and players alike, just with the knowledge that a lot of people in the games industry don't love making games as much as I love playing games, and that just ain't right, mother. Anyways, so thanks for joining us. Thanks, Safe in Our World. You do a great job. I love the charity so much. Really happy that we can be here to support such a great cause. If you're someone who's ever played a video game and you're like, I had fun with this, then please do think about, spare a moment to kind of think about the fact that the people who made that game probably did so under awful conditions and were awfully underpaid or went through all sorts of horrific sort of mental gymnastics to keep themselves sane during that workload that they had. Yeah.
Amazing, yeah,
Thank you, and thank you, Vic. You're supporting the charity by being here and giving us this activity to do.
Yeah.
Which, as I say, we're definitely fulfilling the spirit of this game. I'm sure.
Definitely, absolutely.
And yeah, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm audible. So we've got 10 minutes till the end of the break. So we have a bunch of incentives that you can donate for. If you donate £10, you'll get a chance to spin the wheel. If you donate 50, you'll get a professional voiceover from Jonas, and if you donate 100, you'll get a postcard drawing from me. And you need to put those in your cart when you donate on Tiltify at the link at the bottom of the screen, or the one in chat. You can click that, or you can scan that QR code, and all the money goes to the wonderful good cause that these two have been talking about. So, Vicky, how many do we have spins?
We have three. We have three spins.
We have 3 spins. So, Vicky, you're here to be witness to some
right.
spins.
Well done.
Whose turn to spin is it?
I think we got a new. Oh, you text my mum, so that was my.
So it's you,
so that was my. That was a trick against me. I rolled trick.
Yeah.
So now you spin.
So now I spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. In fact, Vicky, would you like to do my spin?
Ooh,
I'll still do the
yes.
punishment or whatever, but
Fantastic.
you can spin the wheel.
And is there any sort of sporting ability required?
No.
To
You
get
should
this thing to
just
operate?
Use
This
it,
way?
roll manual
yeah,
labour.
whatever way you want this time.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Raised at
okay.
church fates, don't you know?
It is a brand new one. It is a new treat.
A treat?
It is.
Oh, you're welcome.
No.
Lie down time.
Hey!
All right, Jamie.
Lovely.
What are you doing? You going to head here or are you going to put feet
I'm
here?
going to put feet here.
Yeah,
I'm
come on,
gonna
mate.
have some lie down
Come on,
time.
mate.
Oh, lovely. Ah,
You comfy?
this is actually really good.
Yeah.
This might be the best treat on the wheel.
I'm so glad. I've sort of helped myself to this treat as well.
You can-
This
yeah.
is great. This
It's
is
good,
really
isn't it?
nice. Should we just have a lie down? At
Ah,
home? Are you lying down?
this is slightly
Take the
dangerous. I can
opportunity.
absolutely see this at 20 hours in being full sleep
I'm
time.
really sorry. Yeah.
It's really good though.
It's either the best timing for this or the worst timing for this.
Well, I've got good news for you, James, which is I can't keep you there for long because how am I going to spin the wheel for
If
my...
I put my feet here, you can lean over.
I can spin for you if you want.
You're gonna really struggle with that.
as,
sure?
as our guest.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I-
Well, I'll
Well, I
lie
think it's a
down.
privilege.
You're
It
gonna
really
really
is.
struggle
I think
with
it's
the
a
yoga.
privilege more than a responsibility.
Yeah.
And if I keep painting it like that, then I don't have to do anything.
who donated for these spins, Jonas?
So for these spins, we have Cowardly Vamp to thank. Cowardly Vamp also says a lovely message to me in particular, which I can keep all to myself.
Okay.
Yeah, they donated for 2 spins. So the last spin was Cowardly Vamp, and this upcoming spin was for Cowardly Vamp.
Fabulous. All
Lovely.
right. Well, here we go for Cowardly Vamp.
Is for
Away.
what is it? Is it a blue?
It's a blue one.
It's an unknown.
Are you able to?
Oh,
Is
okay.
it covered up?
All right, it is. Shall I? Shall
Oh,
I?
would you mind? Yeah. You can rip the little it's a little Velcro triangle, so it's held on at the top by Velcro.
It says animal imitation.
So
Well, I wonder what that means.
so I should pick an animal for Jonas to imitate. But Vicky, if you'd like, you can pick the animal.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of
That's privilege.
responsibility.
I feel like I'm telling you a lot of what to do in
Well,
monks and matins. I
that's-
feel like this would be an overstep.
All right,
of
I'll pick
the
an animal
guest.
for you. I want you to imitate a. I want you to. Why does my brain just need to go ghost?
Whatever animal
My
you say, you have to do the
favourite
ghost version of it.
I want you to imitate. Yeah, spider.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Does it have to be Ghost Spider?
I'll leave that up to you.
This is really good because you're already
Okay.
on the web.
This. Okay. You little fucking idiot. I'm in your room all the time. You don't even know I'm up here. I've been eating your flies. You think they're your flies. They're not. They're all mine. Look at this corner of your room. You're not using it, and I've covered it in all my bum web. All right? And then when you're not looking, I'm going to crawl all over this stuff that you haven't touched for 3 weeks. Your favourite figurine, bum web. Your favourite clothes, bum web. And when you pick up that box that you've completely you've lost over the last 3 weeks, I'm going to be right underneath it, just having a little nibble on another fly that you misplaced, you fucking idiot.
Wow, it was like a spider was right in the room. It was fantastic.
Now I know what that voice is calling me a fucking idiot. It's reassuring. It's not my
sitting in your bedroom and just hit, you fucking idiot.
That's great. I used to think that was me.
It's not the imposter syndrome. It's not the gremlins of one's mental state at any given moment. It is spiders.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to point out that I am terrified of fucking spiders, but I tried to go for something that was just universally true rather than personal to me.
Yeah, it was very good.
I love the phrase bum web, and I don't think I'm ever going to unhear you say.
Because, there's web that doesn't come from the bum, and then there's spiders.
There's web that does come from the bum.
I now would like to pop out for a quick break, so can I have my mic off, please?
Cool.
Team.
Do you want me to wait to do the last spin to your back?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, we will do. I'll just have a chat with my pal Vic. Do you want to tick that one off?
Just my good buddy Vic. Hello.
I don't know why it sounded so weird.
I liked it.
It's a normal statement.
It's a totally normal statement.
It's a totally normal statement. You're more than welcome to a slice of pizza as well.
Thank you very much.
I remember last time you brought us loads of food, and I was so full of anxiety that I didn't eat a single thing. And you brought a whole spread, covered the whole table, and I was like, "This looks great." But no. We've got £520 on our goal. That's so good. Thank you so much, everybody. You've all been so generous. Please keep it up, because we've got milestones we want to reach, but also there's all the wheel spins and voiceovers you could ask for in the list. Have a look. What do you think of our unlocked ones?
Really love this. I was wondering why you had drawings on your arm. I presume that's from Draw on Each Other.
That's from Draw on Each Other. Nice. We had a long conversation about what we thought was fair and doable. But there's definitely some things in there that were like fine for once and bad for a lot. But yeah,
like shot, for instance.
Well, it's not alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
It's just so far. I think the first shot I had was tonic water, and the second one Jonas had was gazpacho.
That's not so bad.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah, they definitely could be worse, and definitely potentially are worse in there.
I also like I've got to ask. What is cowboy time?
So cowboy time is we're just cowboys for a while. We have cowboy hats, and we have sheriff badges.
Oh, I was wondering why there was a sheriff badge here. And I was like, do you know what? Maybe best not to ask.
Yeah.
Jamie absolutely lights up for cowboy time.
It's great. I love it so much. And
would you like a little bit more cowboy time? I can allow that.
No, I'm afraid it's only through the wheel.
Oh, I see.
People have to pay good money for it.
Right. Well, in that case,
we're not giving this shit out for free.
Yeah.
We need you to spend £10 at least on a wheel spin if you want to see some cowboy time.
Heck yeah.
Need
Quite
more
right
10
too.
GBP donations. Absolutely, yeah. Funnel your money into Safe in Our World so that I can have the cowboy times I desire. I can pretend to be on the ranch.
In your heart, you're always on the ranch, but you can only let that out once every so often.
Only when I'm being paid money for a charity.
I know what you mean.
It comes from I think I was asked to do like an accent last year.
Yeah.
And I just started talking in like an insane prospector voice, and it was just a descent into madness for like 20 minutes, and so that's where it comes from. We could probably do the last wheel spin.
We've got 2 wheel spins.
Have we got 2?
Yeah, I'm putting my thing back on. 1 second.
Oh my god.
I'm putting it lower down now because my hair keeps
rubbing it.
I want my hair down.
So this is my spin.
It is your spin.
Alright.
Oh, that's a proper spin.
You can tell you guys have been doing this for a while now.
Nice strong muscles. That is lick a cartridge.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh no.
So-
Have you seen this?
No.
This is licking Switch cartridges that famously taste awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
and
prevent kids from
lick the
swallowing them.
plastic on it, not the metal,
So
because you
Jonas,
don't want to erode the metal.
you and Vicky can pick out of these games
Oh,
what one
great.
you want me to lick.
The menu, monsieur.
Thank
Okay,
you, Maddie,
so-
for presenting this. Also, but
Well,
while
Vic-
you're here, Maddie, do you want to stand in front of the shot to show? I guess where's the best
You have
way?
to sort of,
Probably.
Come this way.
to sort of
So
kneel.
this is Mr. Deliver
Mr. Deliver
on the
yeah,
t-shirt.
I see him.
It's Mr. Deliver. He delivers.
Wait, hold on. I can probably droid cam you.
Oh, yeah,
Pokemon.
that
Can you do us a
First on the
droid
menu,
cam,
we've got-
Laura?
We've got
And I'll-
Pokemon Shield.
Oh, great. Well, a
Richard,
fine,
you know what? I'm
a
just going
fine
to do
choice.
this. We've got, what is that? New Pokemon Snap.
Oh, a fine
Hold on.
vintage.
Yes,
yes.
There we are.
Pokemon Arceus.
This is
or
the Mr.
Arceus.
Deliver
that's
t-shirt.
actually a really good one.
It's actually a very good game.
It's a
Expertly
great game.
modelled.
Love it.
Super Smash Brothers
So
Ultimate.
good. Interesting.
That's
A niche
so
type.
good.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Ah, the key to the
Thank you
blade.
very much.
Mario Kart
Oh, yes,
Deluxe
yeah.
8.
No, I think
Mario
we've done-
Kart 8 Deluxe.
No, I feel like surely that's the way.
Well, with the word deluxe in it. But don't be so put,
All right,
don't
okay,
just
all right.
because I have Let's Build a Zoo.
Oh,
We could be going for Pokemon Violet.
now that one deeply disappointing. Didn't love Scarlet, didn't love Violet.
Will the taste be?
Don't speak too soon because now I have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX or
I feel
something
like
like that.
it's less disappointing a Mystery Dungeon game because you sort of don't expect that much of it.
yes, I suppose expectations are low.
Mm.
And then we've got Pokemon Let's Go EV.
Oh, do you know what? A
As
sweet,
opposed
a
to-
sweet little treat.
You know what? Not bad.
A
Is it?
sweet little
Quite
treat.
family friendly that one.
Yes, quite lovely.
But which one are we going to make Jamie apply his tongue to vigorously?
Well, I think I would choose between two. I think I would choose between Scarlet and Violet because it's probably as shit to taste as it is to play.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a little Pokemon Snap.
Or
What do you think? It's got to be a Pokemon themed.
All right, Jamie. Well, I'm going to say I'm going to make you drink lick
Drink.
Swallow. like a
Pokemon.
cobra.
Let's see how Pokemon Violet treats your taste palette.
Mm.
And can I droid cam your face, please, as we do this?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's vitally important that I have access to your face in stunning high definition.
So I have never done this. I've never licked a Switch cartridge. I don't even own a Switch, so I wouldn't have had the opportunity to. So this is going to be an exciting opportunity for me to.
Oh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, it's so much worse than you think it's going to be. Oh! It like spreads throughout your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wow! That's so much worse than I expected it to be.
You look like you're having a crisis.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, you know, I have the toxic waste and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I've eaten bad things before, but like immediately it was just this. It was on my tongue and then it sort of went across my mouth. That's so bad.
We came up with a great punishment, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's a real trick, not a treat. Right.
Oh my god. Well, there we go.
I'm proud of
Okay.
us.
Yeah, we did very well.
That spin was for Koto. Thank you, Koto.
Oh.
I think we do have one more spin to go, but I think we'll leave that for when we're out of when we're finished with
Monster
RPGs from the
Matters.
past BGs.
Okay.
I just need to turn off this camera so that it's not draining me battery.
Very sensible.
Right, let's head back to the past.
Hooray! All right, so you are in the scriptorium with the three fellow novices, one of whom you suspect tried to humiliate you.
It's that snail bastard.
The snail bastard, Dorset the Bold. you
Dorset the
suspect.
Bold.
All right, well, Simon the Sagacious, the sort of supervisor of the scriptorium, comes by, and he sets in front of you a letter from the local knight, who seems to have written to the abbot asking if he could please get some prayers for his son, who slew a man on the tawny field. He would like you to write a monastic poem explaining this to God.
Oh yes.
Of course.
Course. Oh, absolutely.
A
Oh, it's the,
monastic poem.
well, we had a bit of practice with poetry earlier today.
Oh, fabulous. In that case,
we-
you can choose the most monastic form of poetry if you
Well,
so desire.
I think what we learned is that we only can write limericks.
We wrote a haiku.
Oh, we did write a haiku.
Haikus and
Yes,
limericks.
we did.
Great. I demand a sonnet. You can flex to a villanelle if you so desire, but that is a little bit more.
I liked when we were doing the Anna's poetry war earlier. Anna was like, normally this part is a sonnet, but I took that out for you guys.
Makes a lot of
and then
sense.
you're like, fucking sonnets, guys.
No, do you know what? Write the most monastic poem that you think you. On reflection, I could have given you this before the break, but I didn't.
So we're working together, are we?
You can choose. Do you think Severus and Glib would choose to work together?
I think we're best pal. We're ride or die, as I said.
No, I think we're very close.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it has to be in the form of a limerick, because that's the holiest form.
Of course, we could do like one line at a time.
Okay. There once was a knight called Ted.
And once was a knight called Ted.
Is that
That's the first line.
that's the name of the knight?
Yes, conveniently.
Yes.
Yes, it actually turns out. Yes.
No, Severus. I was just so impressed. You've clearly researched
Oh, absolutely.
the population through all your
Absolutely, yes.
bookkeeping.
Yeah.
You didn't even need further context.
No.
The
There once
knight's
was a knight
name.
called Ted.
You're right. Let's see. So the context is that he slayed a man on the field.
Yes.
On the battlefield. In which case, I guess we could say who killed a fellow man dead.
Very good.
He.
Don't forget, you have to explain it to God.
His reason was just.
Yes. His reason was just. He has a cracking bust.
His reason was just. I feel like God won't take bust as a.
Okay.
I feel like we can do better.
His reason was dust.
His
reason was just. His enemies dust.
Ooh.
All in the name of. All in time for bed.
Okay, so your pitch is it's okay for murder as long as it happens before 9 p.m. The pre-watershed, as long as you can get your 8 hours and after, kill who you like.
I feel like the final line can be used to justify the act in the eyes of God.
Yes.
And I feel like there's something to be said for clearly he was defending his father's cred.
Ooh.
Debility.
Yes.
So
he defended his father's street cred.
he defended his father's
Like
cred.
that. So it's okay to kill people if they insult your dad.
If they insult,
Yeah.
it's
the important context.
it's the greatest of sins
Yeah.
to insult one's father.
Of course.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, I'll let you roll for this. So you can choose whichever stat you think best represents your pitch of it's okay to kill someone if they make fun of your dad to God. Whichever you'd
Not
like.
just make fun of, but like
Yeah.
like actually a bit mean, like a bit
If they're a bit mean to your dad, you
Yeah.
can kill someone. If you succeed, that becomes the rule of your abbey. You realise that. That becomes the order's credo.
Do you think poverty or chastity is the easier skill to use here?
What would your characters use? You've got to be authentic.
I think I could probably call upon my wealth suffix because I think that
You mean your poverty?
well, no, I'm
your
talking about
epithet, I
the
see.
wealthy
I see
because
your
I
epithet.
think that I. This guy's a knight. He's from a wealthy family, and I think my wealthy, like I have an interest in wealth and the trappings of such wealth. So I have an idea of like how much these various knights care about their credibility on the streets and things like that.
Okay.
And how they believe, and have I become to believe that this is a divine right.
Okay, so kind of divine right of the wealthy, perhaps.
Yeah,
divine right
yeah.
of the Lord. Or...
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, in that case, you can roll with a +2.
But I still need to pick a stat, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
And
Would
You just roll a d20. I'll give you an epithet roll, a uniquely epithetical roll.
okay,
4 total.
yeah. Well, with the +2, it would be 6.
Right. So,
But I'm also being very chaste about it. I'm not having sex with anyone while I do it.
I mean, That is the baseline, I would say. Not actively breaking your vow all over the manuscript.
No, what you don't understand, I'm sorry, my voice of divinity, you don't understand. When Severus does things with that level of chastity, Severus is making sure that the paper hasn't touched anyone who's had sex.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That the pen hasn't ever been phallic.
It was
ever.
A quill plucked from a virginal turkey.
It's virgin to table.
Disgusting.
It's absolutely
Don't
chaste.
make us vomit live on stream like that.
Every part of the production chain virginal.
Right.
The paper is the first piece of paper ever made by the manufacturer. That's how virginal it is.
Right. Okay. So I'll totally agree with you. If this were a chastity roll, you would have slapped that out of the park. However, because in the threadbare sort of rules system that has been created, this was a wealth roll. I'm going to say Simon the Sagacious sort of frowns a little at you. I'm afraid that your poem did not impress. And so he sort of chastens you out into the cloister hall, because it's nearly time for you to administer to the sick, when maybe you'll do a little better.
I forgive him.
But does he forgive you?
Just.
He's pretty sagacious about the whole thing.
Not only did we get chastised, but we also did not achieve any more information about our other goal.
Well,
we saw him drawing a snail, so we know.
Oh, that's true.
And don't worry, because that you are soon to minister to the people of Holy Island, and maybe here you can win a little favour, or maybe find something out about your fellow novices. So there's a local fisherman who's come over to you, Phil Ao. He's come in with what he calls fishwarts of the sea. He's got small white scales kind of on his face. He says, "Solve me fishwarts."
Well, Severus, you trust me? Don't you?
Why do you keep asking me this? You know I do.
I've got fishwarts on my face.
I know what the cure to fishwarts is.
Kissed a cod one time.
I know what the cure to fishwarts is.
Just give me the eye, though.
Phileo
Fishman.
Phileo the fisherman.
Yeah, thank you.
Phil.
Yes.
I will have to eat your warts.
Oh. Well,
that will get rid of them.
Right.
Now,
sorry, just to be very clear, I've come in with small white scales on my face, and your response.
I have to eat the scales off your face.
Eat the scales.
I have to eat the scales off your face.
Wow.
Yes.
Sort of visceral in a way.
Well,
I'm into it if you are.
Well,
I do trust
sort
you.
of a little bit too into it, if I'm honest.
I do trust you, but you are straining the limits.
There's a justification that will have to come up later, I'm sure.
Right. Well, off you go then, brother. And he positions himself wherever you want to.
I lie him down on a straw bed.
Oh, very nice.
I lie him down on a straw bed, and I get a sponge, and I clean the skin where his scaly warts are.
Okay, yeah. As you sort of clean the skin, some of the warts begin to just sort of flake off. That's close. They look less like warts, more like sort of scales, little sort of small scales.
Okay. But still a growth from his body.
No, actually, oddly, as you look closer, you just think they sort of look a bit like flaky, dry skin.
I'm going to lean over and I'm going to go, can I have that? And I'm going to take the scales because
they're shiny.
Yes.
Yeah, and put them in.
They're just sort of just pale and dry.
They're losing their luster as you.
That's fine.
Grab.
They're just a bit like, you know when you scratch your head too hard and little white bits come. They sort of look like that.
Oh. As I'm cleaning him.
Kiss me lip, lick my face.
Oh well, Phil, you're suddenly rather into this, aren't you?
Yes.
I've
thought about it. I'm very into it.
Hold on, you're here every week, aren't you?
Yes. What? No, I've never been here. That's Phil me up.
Oh yeah.
Or Phil Anderer.
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken. No, it's my cousin. Terrible man. Filthy as filthy. Not me. Anyway, lick my face.
Oh well, off I go then. And
right.
I had a justification for this that seems
Go
like
on.
it's not going to come up.
I'm sorry.
I'm just so poor that I would eat any.
Sorry, I whacked the microphone.
I practiced my poverty to such extremes
Okay.
that I saw an opportunity here for free nutrition.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Sure. All right.
And to do some good.
Sure. Well, I am going to make you roll to lick a man's face. And you can use your poverty skill, no problem. So add that.
Oh, what's that? I've rolled a 4 plus 7 is 11.
11. You lick his face clean of these strange little white flakes. There's nothing left by the time you're done. They don't seem that nutritious. They don't really seem to taste of anything. But they've definitely been taken off his face.
To do this, I in a very glib way. So, well, Phil, you probably shouldn't have to come back now for at least 2 to 3 weeks after that exfoliating procedure.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
And if you could just consume some more cod liver oil or something, just give some more flavour.
Of course. I go eat cod's livers now. Goodbye. And
Bye, Phil.
Off he
Bye,
swaggers.
Phil.
Goodbye. See you later. Thank you for licking my face. Yeah, fabulous. You've successfully licked a man's face, and actually you've really impressed the sort of supervisor of the cloister sort of healing section. Humboldt the herbaceous steps over.
All according to plan.
Hello, Humboldt.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hello, Humboldt.
Hello. I saw you very medicinally licking a man's face. Very well done.
Yes.
I thought I should give you something for that. And he reaches into his bag full of herbs and sort of leafy greens, and he gives you a scroll case that seems sort of warm. I says, now that's a recipe from our founder for a very most delicious sort of pottage. It's St. Greg's pottage scroll.
Oh wow! Well, that's awfully kind of you.
Of course.
Person.
My name's Humboldt the herbaceous. Don't worry.
Humboldt the herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
The herbaceous.
Herbaceous. Yes, I've got lots of herbs. But you know that already.
Yes,
we're great friends. I'm your godfather. Glib, you're so rude every time. I knew your mother. I helped her through the hardest times of her life.
He bought you your first bike.
You're so glib. Yeah. I constructed and invented the tricycle for you.
Yeah.
Glib.
You seem upset, and I forgive
I
you.
am.
I forgive you.
Don't forgive me. Just tell me you remember me. You remember me, right? Glib. Glib.
We have to go.
And then
Where are you going?
suddenly Jonas wakes up in a bed. And now the rest of the story is modern day. Jonas has come out of a coma.
Dreamt I was such a weird monk.
Well, my stats don't change.
All right, lovely. So obviously this takes you a little while. Oldate, Dorset and Sherborne are also there. You see Oldate helping a woman with a broken finger, Dorset talking a guy through the muscles of the body.
Oh, the poll. Would you let a player eat your skin if you were the DM?
I feel
This
like,
happens in all of your games, doesn't it?
yeah, a little bit of skin eating. Yeah, it's actually why I no longer do this professionally. Sherborne is mixing strange herbs in a pot, sort of crushing them up and muttering some kind of, I don't know, incantation or something. But you know it's nearly time for Terce, the 9:30 a.m.
You wrote down the recipe.
prayers, which are of course just taken place, and then of course you go out into the gardens to collect some honey.
The gardens, finally.
Mm-hmm. You head out into the gardens. There are 5 hives. You both have jars. You see Oldate is trying to count the bees buzzing out of one of the hives. Dorset has lifted the whole hive and is tilting it. The bees are intimidated by his buffness and his handsome beard. They don't seem to be stinging him much. And Sherborne is hiding away in a corner, sort of hunched over. So how would you like to collect this honey?
Well, I think we should go for the method that we've always used.
Yes.
Which is?
Yes. The most sexless and cheap method we could come up with.
Because usually collecting honey from hives is both expensive and horny.
Well, yeah. You've got to buy a lot of gear. and then you've got all those sticky liquids dripping all over you.
Oh, I should
Not
clarify.
the way we
both
do
of
it.
You, both of you are wearing what I've termed here as unsettling bee hats.
Okay,
The wicker,
I think that's the official name for them.
So the wicker.
It's my favourite brand of bee
masks.
hat is the Unsettling brand.
Unsettling bee hats.
Yeah.
Unsettling bee
Today's
hats.
stream is sponsored by Unsettling Street Hats. Thank you, Unsettling Street Bee Hats, for sponsoring the stream. Next up in the collection, Unsettling Cod Pieces.
I think all cod pieces are unsettling. Anyway, all right. How do you want to do this then, Glib? Because you sounded like you had a...
Well, Severus, you and I have obviously done this many times because we're good friends and we live here, and this is a regular thing.
This is what our job.
This
Yes.
is just a regular-
Yeah.
So it's not like we're inventing a solution for the first time.
No.
So the tried and tested solution that always works for us, my ephemeral voice of divinity, is you are covered, you are bulked up thickly in gold, so you can't be stung. You have a bee suit of wealth. You have a bee suit of wealth.
Right.
Right, so you can't be stung.
Yes.
And I... Well, you
know my poverty skill is 0, right?
That's not the point. The point is I've thought of a practical reason why you can't be stung.
So my underneath my clothes is basically a wall of objects I have purloined from the monastery.
Yeah.
Okay. And in theory that would prevent me from being stung.
To quote you previously, I don't know, little bread crusts and things like that.
Yeah,
so yeah, sure. If you want to try this,
but enough of them to create a bulletproof vest
over 4 years.
Severus, what if I wore your gathered items? And I'm just I have no desire to keep these objects because I'm just so bored.
I don't know how to feel about that. No,
okay.
I don't really feel comfortable.
I
don't really feel comfortable with you having my things. I need my things. It's what makes me feel confident and wise.
Well, what if we've got no obedience? Fuck.
I would say.
I love that you're playing this system. This is Monks and Matins.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, I'm not sure this stat is great. Like, what makes you think?
Look, I've got an idea. I know. I always ask you to try this, but you never let me do it. I'm going to dress up as the unsexiest bee, and I'm going to bore them to sleep.
You're going to drone on.
I'm gonna drone. Yeah, I'm gonna drone on. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna be absolutely sexually repellent to the bees, so that they leave the honey alone. They move away from the honey, and I can get it. How's that sound?
Does this imply when you're not wearing a costume, all these bees are hot for Severus?
I think that Severus has a charm to him that bees appreciate.
Yeah.
Bees and
are very royalty focused.
True.
Yes,
and you are a wealthy.
Oh, I like that.
So you now need to counteract your wealth and your attraction through.
And I've spent the past 6 years making an unsexy bee costume for this very moment.
I always wondered.
Yeah.
I always wondered why you had a 5'4" cage of wire and of dyed papers, alternating yellow and black, with a strangely cylindrical needle, a rusted needle at the end.
Yeah.
And why it was so undesirable.
Undesirable, just hideous.
Now I know why you're so chaste.
Are you willing to try it? Are you willing to take a chance on my bee costume?
Sounds like this is all you, Severus, but I forgive you.
All right, in I go.
Okay, you put on the undesirable bee and you approach the hives. Go ahead and give me a chastity roll.
Natural 20.
You are
Praise
so
be.
unsexy to these bees. They sort of awkwardly edge away from you, like when you're approached by someone
that bee's
who's
vomiting.
they're like, "Hey, man, if you're here for the honey, you go ahead and take it." They start putting the honey in your jar. They're like, "Let's just give it to him," and he just sort of leaves. You absolutely unsexy your way to 2 full jars of honey.
Thank you, little bees.
You're welcome.
And then I take both jars and I
They
put one
spell it
jar
out.
in my cassock, and then I present the other jar and I go, only 1 jar today.
You present it to the sort of supervisor of the hives, Brian the Bodacious.
Brian the Bodacious.
And he goes,
Hello, Brian.
"Sick.
Only 1 jar today.
Oh, don't worry about it, old man. You did your best. Hey,
I'm
you
still
know
wearing the bee costume.
you know what? If you, do you know what? You're done fun here. You can just keep the hats, okay? You can just go. You can go.
Thank you.
It's okay. So as the bell rings for Sext, which is of course the 12 noon prayers.
Yes, I don't like it very much because it's quite chaste and I don't want to go to the
Whereas
sex.
Glib's getting real glib.
Of course.
About the time.
So you sort of slope in casually to Friar Tuck the Shop's sort of kitchen, and as you do, you hear sort of footsteps outside. You hear a sort of gaggle of village children hurrying up towards the monastery, and that's sort of strange because you know that they don't really come by until the afternoon. They usually come for their lessons around Vespers, around 6 o'clock. So it's unusual to hear them here so early. And you hear them shouting. You hear them saying, "There are some ships. Some new people have stopped by. They look like ships on the horizon."
Ships, you say? An opportunity for profit. I mean, meeting new people and forgiving them. You like forgiving people, Glib.
Oh, I bet you they've got sins that haven't been forgiven hard enough yet. And I can't wait.
Amazing. So would you like to head down to the coast?
If Shop the Tuck allows us, I believe our duties are to serve them.
He seems very contented to let you go. He's sort of a little bit of a cheeky guy. He's like, look, I'm not going to tell anyone. If you want to go down, have a look at these ships, and then come back here, help me with this pottage. Then you go ahead, all right? You go ahead.
You're a star, Mr. Friar the Tuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I bloody love you.
Thank you.
I say,
You're my favourite.
I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. You two cheeky little so-and-sos. You go, you run along.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, and
So
I gaily skip.
We
down
skip.
to the
Yeah,
beach.
we skip down.
Hand in hand.
I want you to imagine that like a lens flare is suddenly cinematically added, and it's like just warm lights. You know what I mean?
Brown warm light.
Well, I don't know what I was saying.
A delightful brown light.
Yeah.
It's just sort of a gleeful, joyful midday moment as you skip hand in hand down towards the coast. You stand on the cliff overlooking the beach as a first sort of lengthy ships. There's been quite a few of them. Make sure the fisherman Phil Ao that you helped earlier sort of hurries down to greet the strangers. Phil's sort of like the unofficial sort of ambassador for Lindisfarne. And he sort of hurries forward, and you wonder what they're bringing. Linens, fine beads, perhaps some delicious goods from the mainland.
I love delicious goods.
And then one of them drives a 6-foot Dane axe through the fisherman's skull.
Oh!
So that last line again for me, voice of divinity.
One of them drives a 6-foot-long Dane axe through the fisherman's skull.
A Dane axe.
That's like a 6-foot tall sort of axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically wielded by Danes.
Made of pastry.
Through someone's head.
Yeah, absolutely. Just cleaves his skull in twain. He
I
falls
say
down.
he's going to need a lot of forgiving.
That's quite the sin, yes.
As the Norsemen clamber off their longships and charge up the beach towards your home Lindisfarne Monastery, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, you're the muscle man here. Do you think you could fend them off?
Their other way, they cleave through. The lady who had a broken finger, old Eight was helping. They sort of hack their way frantically.
Tell you what, actually, I just remembered we are supposed to be helping with the pottage at the monastery. Should we head back up?
Right, shop and tuck needs us.
Yeah.
So you hurry back to the kitchen.
We run back to the kitchen.
Okay, so you're like, it's time for pottage. You run back to the kitchen. So you run in, so sort of just to give you an example, as with most abbeys, Lindisfarne Abbey is organised in sort of like a cross shape with the cloister garden sort of under one of the arms of the cross. You've got the main nave, which is sort of the main body, that's the main sort of church, and then you'd sort of be preparing things for lunches under the other arm of the cross, as it were. So you run back into the sort of the kitchens, and Tuck the Shop says, "Oh, you're back already, are you, lads? Nice to see you. You all right? You ready for pottage?"
Seems to be a problem.
Yes?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
There seems to be a bunch of deranged murderers coming off the boats.
Oh, you lads and your stories. Come help me with this cauldron.
Normally, yes.
Yes?
But this time, no.
No.
Actually,
No.
there are murderers
Like real-
on the way up from the beach.
Oh, head crunching murder and everything.
Yes, saw a man die. Horrible. Never seen that before. It
might
was really
wanna-
awful.
Oh,
Can we close?
Fuck.
Can we close the doors?
Have we got like?
Oh yeah, the door's closed. Yeah.
Have we got like
Yeah.
cannons
To
or
the
something?
monastery.
Cannons?
Well, you know, just in
Only
case.
the church form. We have canon law here.
Well,
Of course.
maybe that'll work.
Maybe we should go speak to the majestic monastic.
Yes, the big guy.
Father
Not-
Abbott, Father Abbott, Magnificent the Splendiferous.
That's
You're
the one.
so
yes.
good at names.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
it's all right. You see a Danax come through the stained glass window of the kitchen.
Might be a little late.
Smacks Tuck right in the middle of his head and he falls over.
Well, that's a shame. I quite liked him.
I shout out the window, I forgive you! And we run away.
Yes, I guess so. We start running towards where the the Abbot of the Magnificent is.
All right, so
Oh,
usually...
and we also we try and sweep other people to join us. So we're like, emergency prayer in the most defendable room of the abbot.
So you know, thinking about the abbey as you do, you've got sort of three options as for the most defensible room. The cloister is sort of the contains sort of small garden. You think maybe you could probably there are limited access points to the cloister you could probably go in the middle of. There's a scriptorium, of course, that only has one door, and there's of course the forbidden vestry into which you must never go. It's just sort of behind the altar.
Well,
You can hear the screams of the village children.
Say that bit again that we're never supposed to what?
Enter the forbidden vestry behind the altar.
do we know why we're not supposed to enter the Forbidden
Oh,
Vestry?
because it's terrible. It's sinful and forbidden.
Oh, I see. It's not terrible because it's boring. It's
no,
just
no, it's forbidden. The forbidden
not a-
vestry.
Oh, well, I'm going to say with our joint obedience, we're going to feel real bad about that,
I
aren't
would
we?
say, I think because Christianity is a worldwide religion and everyone follows it unthinkingly.
Yes.
That
Not necessarily right now.
well, no, but
we monks.
I believe that it's the right way, and so people will understand it. I think that they're going to understand they're not supposed to go into that vestry, which makes it the best place to hide.
Ah, I see.
I
They're
would say
gonna
they're going to come. They're going to completely respect that rule. So I say we go in the Forbidden Vestry.
But we get a free pass because God knows we love him.
Well, yes, absolutely, yes, and we can always buy our way out of any punishment later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. As you sprint for the vestry, you are sort of at the bottom edge of the nave. As you start sprinting towards, it's kind of up the aisle towards the altar behind which the vestry door is, you see sprinting in from either transept, so either side of the church, you see two heavily armed Danesmen. Both of them are wielding these heavy axes. Both of them have beards that are very beautifully braided, just like Dorsets. And both of them see you and start charging towards you, gleefully excited to kill you and loot your bodies.
It's a shame because I was hoping there was something we could open to interpretation that their intentions. But you've made it sound very clear like they want to kill us.
Okay, they start charging towards you, weapons out.
But any reason.
And you can't. It's sort of totally.
But
impossible to figure out
anything
why.
could happen.
I think.
They're yelling at you, but you don't really speak their language. So maybe they're nice.
Well, maybe.
They are spattered in children's blood, though. I should clarify.
Maybe they're
How
interested.
do I know it's children?
Maybe they're
Well,
interested.
because you heard the children outside.
Maybe they're interested in trading beard care tips.
They do have beautiful beards, and so do you.
Absolutely. So as they run
Your
towards
people have
us,
arrived, Severus.
I go.
All right. So you're trying to convince them you're one of them? Convince them you're worth saving?
I think I have a beard worth saving. Yeah.
Have a beard worth saving. All right. Put me together that role. You're rolling to convince them that you have a beard worth saving. I should tell you that on the Viking Fightsman stats that I drew up, they do have a beard stat. So you will have to roll versus their beard stat.
Okay. I think that I want to add my wealthy bonus because I use I like looking after your looks is a wealthy trait.
This is your third epithet.
I think it's my
point, isn't it?
second.
Your second, okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And I want to combine that with how can I make this chaste? I think I care more about my beard than sex.
Wow.
I think that it's purely a I think
Pavlov's pyramid of psychology, like
Maslow's pyramid of needs.
yeah, exactly.
The beard.
Hierarchy of needs. Yeah.
I think
See, that's at the
that
top.
Yeah, I think that
Love esteem beard.
what normal people would get from sex, I get from caring for my beard.
Okay. All right.
And so it keeps me chaste.
I see.
Yeah.
So you're trying to convince them that all otherworldly sort of passions should be foregone to care for their beards, just as you have.
And care for my beard.
I see. So
Yes.
Okay, all right. In that case, go ahead and roll chastity plus your epithet.
So that's a +9.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2.
Do we get rerolls?
So I get 11.
No. Okay, that's an 11. Can I steal a dice tray? Thank you very much. And as I fling it on the floor. So there are 2 of them. The first one, the one to the left transept. That's an 18. And that's a 21. They rolled a 16 and a 19 +2 because they also have beard stats. Severus, I'm so sorry.
It didn't work.
So sorry that actually, as you look to sort of unfold your beautiful Anglo-Saxon beard, you realise you are facing 2 men who come from a society that not only cares deeply about braiding and maintaining hair, but bathes. And they really have got you there.
Oh, they really do.
They really have got you there.
There's no amount of oils and lotions that can cover all the smell.
I'm terribly sorry. I think as a result of that, you're going to lose 1 chastity point.
Oh no.
You see the beauty of their beard, and you're like, just for one moment, you think about kissing that beard.
Maybe I want to kiss the beard. Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
What has come of me? Oh my God.
We'll see, I suppose. All right, so you sort of stop running a little bit, enchanted by the flicking of their beards.
Yeah.
Glib, you see your best friend stop running. What would you like to do?
Okay. Have you ever voice of divinity?
Yes.
Have you ever had something and you see someone that doesn't have what you have and you end up feeling bad?
Yeah.
I'm going to leverage that feeling.
Oh, okay.
I want these men to look upon me and feel shame
Okay.
for their wealth of strength, their wealth of hygiene, beard, armour, weapons. And look at how feeble I am.
You're like, I'm a poor little meow meow, is the role.
I want them to look upon me and feel shame.
Okay.
I go like hands cradle.
Okay.
And I am both. I've become simultaneously sexy and just so poor.
You're sexy and you're poor? Simultaneously?
Yeah.
Suddenly? I think that's probably the surprising bit. Okay. All right. So you sort
Well, I've
of.
always been poor. I've
Okay.
I've always been the opposite of chaste.
Okay. All right. So you're. Okay.
Which I guess we'd say like I've been sexually active.
Okay.
Horny and poor.
Okay.
Horny.
And you reckon that would stop them attacking you?
So all I need out of this is I need
to
some.
be able to roll some dice.
This
I
is
need
very
them to
Trump. I need
hesitate.
to find 11,000 votes energy.
Okay.
I just need this.
I need to hesitate long enough that they look inside themselves for just a moment while we go past them.
Oh, I see. So you don't necessarily want to change what they think. You just want them to ponder your terrible position long enough.
I
Yeah.
need them to hesitate.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll give you that. Go ahead and roll your d20 to see if you can head off these Viking warriors by looking so much for poor little meow meow that you surprise them. Wow, I had no idea people here were this pathetic. I know.
Like
Maybe we shouldn't
are
kill
we
them.
privileged?
Maybe their life is bad enough as it is.
they need to stand there and go, are we privileged?
Are we the bad
Are we
guys?
the
Are we the bad guys? Okay, great.
My Danish accent was a bit vampire, I realised.
It's a 16 on the dice plus the 7 of poverty is a 23 question mark.
Oh, all right. Let's find out. Let me roll for them.
You want
A
2 dice?
23. Okay, thank you very much. And I think I'm going to roll this against their Huga stat, which is their general contentment and happiness. They get a +1.
Famously.
So
Poverty versus Huga.
exactly.
Who will
so they're
win?
going to get a +1, but it's going to be very difficult for them to. these two hardened warriors, you can see as they run closer to you, their axes are well maintained, beautifully engraved. Their beards are covered in beads. They have chains of sort of amber and silver, and they stop just for a moment to ponder the startling existence of a person who would never make it anywhere near the possibility of Valhalla.
I'm like gesturing. I'm like, look at me. Look at you, though. Look at your glory. Look at your sparkly beard and money. Me? Oh.
Just a poor old monk.
One of the
Him? Sexy no.
One of them stops and goes, "Oh," and the other guy goes, "Oh," so hard he actually takes a seat on the pew and just puts his head on his hands. He rolled a 4.
They feel so terrible.
Like, I feel like the pillaging and plundering, man. I feel like maybe we shouldn't do the thing. I feel like maybe we're the bad guys, and that gives you a moment to run past.
I want to explore this with them more, but I recognise that there's an immediacy. I do forgive them on the way past.
Okay.
I forgive you.
I forgive you. As you sprint by, you frantically make it. You frantically hurry sort of up the aisle, leaving the two Viking axemen behind the fightsmen. One is sat there having a crisis about the world and the state of global poverty, or at least particularly Anglo-Saxon lifestyles. But you sense one of them might not be left behind for long. You are approaching the altar. It's covered in beautiful sort of the treasures of the abbey, really, sort of the silver platters, the golden candelabras, and behind it you see the vestry door. The altar is huge. You might have to jump over it in order to access the vestry door. In fact, you do. How would you like to make it over the altar and into the forbidden vestry?
So, I keep touching you very close.
You got to drag him along.
Obviously, Father Majestic
Yes.
is at the altar.
Well.
Obviously.
Yes. Okay.
It
was obvious.
He hasn't realised the danger.
No, of course not. He's there frantically praying.
Yeah.
And what that means is he is
just
perfectly
everything that happened, and he was like, "This is normal."
He's facing the altar.
Yeah.
And he is so deep in prayer he hasn't heard what's going on behind him.
It's a splendid prayer.
Oh, so he's in front of the altar.
Yeah.
On our side of the altar as we're running towards
Obviously.
it. Praying to the altar,
which makes him a perfect
trumpet.
Footstool. Which makes him a perfect tool for leverage.
But he's an old guy. Like, he's a really old guy.
He's an old guy, but you know what's going to help?
Yeah, so he'll be springy. His bones are all like spongy.
Yeah, famously, old people's bones, you know what they say they are? They have some give.
You know what? But you know what helps overcome the age and frailty?
What's that?
Bit of glib.
Bit of glibness, okay. You might think he's so glib he doesn't realise.
As you run towards him, you go, toughen up!
I say, as we run towards him, we go, Father, lift us to the heavens.
Okay.
And I do this. Lift us both to the heavens over the altar.
Okay.
Father, you can do this. You can save our lives.
You are being so glib.
So glib.
So glib. Okay, I'm going to let you roll. This is your second glib roll?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm going to let you add a +2 to this. And which of your stats are you adding? Which are you using?
I feel like I can't take the piss too much. I'm going to be...
we have a disclaimer. Go wild. We can't get in trouble, right? Right?
Yeah.
I will use manual labour in this situation because I'm attempting to gesture to him a very physical action that I clearly don't know how to do.
Okay, all right. You're using your ability with manual labour. You're attempting to inspire manual labour in Father Splendiferous. Very good. All right, go ahead.
And I'm being glib about it.
Go ahead and roll. Add your +2 to your manual labour, which is a 2 as well, so +4 to this roll. Let's see if you can make this old man the greatest tramp.
Big numbers.
Actually, quite a small number.
You're going to kill this old man!
Smallest possible number.
You're going to kill this abbot! You're going to stomp this abbot to death! You're going to break his frail old bones!
Okay.
You're going to do more damage to this abbot than the Danes are!
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, he rolls to succeed as well, right?
Okay. Okay. All right. Right. So the good news is the Vikings don't kill the abbot. The bad news is your foot just goes right through his skull, crunching like an egg underneath you. You get the leverage, but at the cost of the abbot's very survival. You leap over the altar and you scramble towards the vestry door.
Where am I in this?
You are coming second. You see the abbot just collapses in like a crushed egg. He's just you. If you want, you can walk around the altar. The Viking axeman just turned to pursue you. Yes, you did. But the Viking axeman who's turned to pursue you looks at this and goes, "Holy shit!" and just sort of stops long enough for you to be like,
Oh,
Okay,
I'll sneak you around.
yeah, I'll do
how
that
do you say
then.
holy shit in Danish?
I wish I knew.
So Olenstein.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. You try the handle to the vestry door. There's a little needle that comes out and sort of seems to extract some blood or something, and then there's a series of sort of arcane illuminations as the door swings open. And in there, as the vestry door swings open, you see Sherborne, who is sort of clutching to an ancient tome and sort of chanting.
Lovely to see you, Sherborne. How you doing, mate?
Oh, hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, good, yeah, good. Oh, the abbot's died, but other than that...
Running from some aggressive big men with axes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, there's invaders. They're killing everyone.
Right. Yes. Well, I saw them down on the beach, so don't worry. All right, so don't worry. I've got a bit of a confession. I've been a little bit of a naughty boy.
You, Sherborne? No.
I know.
Good. I've never had to forgive you for anything. Don't make me forgive you now. Don't start now.
Don't need to start.
What have you done, Sherborne?
This. I was going to do this. And he sort of gestures to a swirling, sort of incomprehensible cosmic void in the middle of the room that's sort of spinning, where you'd expect to see sort of a cupboard holding robes. There instead you see this sort of whirlpool of nothingness. Sort of gestures. He says, "I was going to destroy the abbey, but now it turns out, I think someone's going to get there instead."
Well, you know, I guess if we were going to go, it would make sense to go by your hands, Sherborne.
Oh,
because you are one of my favourite people.
oh,
and
you stop it.
I think I'd rather just, I guess, dissolve into nothing than get killed by an axe.
Yes, yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would the dissolving into nothing, would it dissolve all the Vikings? Would you survive in this room?
Oh, I'm fine because I'm the chosen of the eternal sea. But you two, I mean, I suppose you could just sort of hold on to something, and we could. Well, I suppose there's no reason the blood has to be monastic. Presumably the Vikings have blood, don't they?
I assume so.
Danesmen. Oh, very well.
Yeah.
In that case, if you could sacrifice some of them to the regent here, then of course I won't have to kill you at all.
There's a couple outside. Do you fancy them?
What do we need to do?
You just need to lure them into this void, and then we can get rid of them.
I think we can do that.
I think it should be
I
very
think we
easy.
can do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, you look outside the vestry door to see this one Danesman just on his sort of head in his hands on the pew, and this other Viking guy just sort of slowly walking up to the abbot just to poke him, and the abbot slumps off the side of the altar. He just sort of, almost reluctantly at this stage, just starts putting like candelabras and beautiful plates in his sack. He doesn't like what he's experienced here.
I sneak back to Sherborne.
Yeah.
How much blood do you need?
Oh, ideally a fair amount, sort of 20-30 ships worth.
How many people? How many bodies worth?
Oh, I don't know. It's 20 times 20, I suppose. 400. I hope.
Right now.
Ideally, yes.
Oh, so one body surely isn't enough.
No, true. And just as you say that, conveniently, the doors at the bottom of the nave burst open, and the rest of the Viking horde starts charging frantically up the aisle towards you.
I'm gonna just wander out and I go, "Oi, Billy Big Balls, get a load of this!"
Are you still dressed as an unfuckable bee?
Yeah, yes.
This will affect your roll. Go ahead. What roll are you using to try to lure all of the Vikings to leap this altar and plunge into the cosmic void?
Poverty.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Okay, they're going to be...
1. A natural
So
1.
you were trying to convince them that you were poor? They all point to you and go, this guy's the richest guy on this island. Get him! And all of them sprint towards you. Now, Glib, presumably you're holding on to Sherborne. You're safe in the vestry. Severus.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try and grab hold.
Going to have to leap towards Sherborne
Yeah.
over the cosmic void to avoid the Vikings charging in, to avoid getting sucked in.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? What would you like to use? And Glib, you're welcome to help out in this moment, this key moment.
I am going to. I'm going to use. Can I make this about chastity?
So. Voice of divinity.
Evidently, yes. That's what I'd say.
Voice of
Yes,
divinity.
Glib.
As you well know, one of the absolutely crucial tenets of being a monk and being monastic, and especially when you think about having so little, is that the reason we can have so little is because we reach out to each other and help.
I see.
And it is in that moment that I'd like to find deep within me something spiritual. And I want to reach out to Jamie because I have so little, and I can see that he's about to have so little. For that moment, I feel like we connect.
Use the power of empathy.
We connect on a financial spectrum. Because yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I reach out like Adam to God.
Okay.
I just an
Reference,
arm.
I'm back in. Okay.
An arm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, properly trying to bring the Holy Spirit and the holy energy of reaching out.
Financially.
And I use my bonus action to summon my astral arms.
Oh yeah, you did have key points this whole time, did I not? Yeah. Okay, you summon your astral arms and they reach out. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's D&D now.
15.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah.
You managed
Catch me.
to grasp.
Yeah, brother, I don't know where these arms came from. They're from a different rule set.
Severus, you are grabbed hold of. For a second, you look down and you see the swirling void of eternity beneath you, incomprehensible cold and infinite darkness, and then holding you, much like the warm embrace of a mother or a hefty coin pouch, is your friend. And you land in Glib's arms, beard intact, and your hand just gently touches his very impressive, inspiring abs as Viking after Viking plunges to their deaths into the horrifying and incomprehensible void. You have successfully defeated the Viking menace and protected your vows, chastity mostly intact. You head back into the dormitory to get some sleep before nocturnes. And that ends our first session of Monks and Matids!
Thank you so much, Vicky. That was so good.
Thank you very much.
That was so good. That was
Did you have fun?
intense. That I had so much fun. That was excellent.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
How long did it take you to figure out it was Linda's fun? Because I figured that you said, "Oh, no foreign invaders," like 10 minutes in.
I know, not at all.
Really?
I think that's just something I said. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
fabulous.
Yeah. I got very much into. I thought we were going to do because. My only real reference for this media-wise is playing Pentiment, which has like a murder mystery in it. So early on, when you were like, there was a trial and all this stuff, I was like, it's murder mystery time. And then when the invaders turned up, I was like, oh yeah, Vicky did keep making a point about this not being a normal thing. Yeah.
It's totally normal. What do you
It's
mean?
good fun, yeah.
Phil, thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you for
so
being
much
here.
For the
Yeah.
lovely charitable joy. It's amazing what you guys are doing. I'm really, really excited. We'll be tuning in and out.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Thank you
very much. If you enjoyed Monks and Matins, donate. If you didn't, donate. And if you're neutral on the whole subject, then consider the beard and abs of Severus and Glib, and then
donate.
Donate. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Can you
so
take
much.
your microphone off and put it on the
Yes,
side,
absolutely.
and then we will catch you later.
I did a lot of cry laughing. That was. I'm a mess from how much fun that was.
That's Monks and Matins, baby.
Oh,
There we go. Thanks so much, you guys.
thank you so much, Vic.
Right.
That was just crazy fun.
We have 10 minutes to do, or 8 minutes to do a couple of wheel spins, I think.
Yeah, we got at least 2, maybe 3.
We've got three. We've got three. So if you donate £10 at the link below, you can add to your cart a wheel spin, and you will get to spin. Well, you'll get us to spin this wheel, and then something. It's full of tricks or treats that we will get
Are
to
you
do.
going to have any more pizza, James?
No, I'm good for now. Thank you.
That's okay. What I will do is I will rid ourselves of this pizza when
Someone else will.
when it's convenient.
Yeah,
yes.
someone else will do it. Don't worry. So we've got to focus on doing some spinning of the wheel. So do you remember whose turn it is?
I think you licked a cartridge, so it's my spin.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
happened. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Thank you in advance. Lou Coelho Lacanth.
Lou Coelacanth or Coelacanth. Lucilacanth. I think that's supposed to be.
Yes. Thank you, Lucy Lacanth, for my. Oh god, it's a trick. It's a trick, and it's fuck off. All right, Jamie.
What is it?
Yeah, you're
Text your mum.
You're about to know because.
Yeah. Okay, it's time for me to text Jonas's mum. So, what am I going to say?
Yeah, while you formulate a message, I am finding something, but I need an indicator of what I'm trying to find. Something's being pointed at. Underneath the chair, thank you. There you go. Through the camera.
I'm going to say hello again, just to say.
Mum, when you watch this as a re-recording,
Just to say.
I just want you to know that Jamie does know how I feel.
Yeah. Just to say.
It's all.
Just to remind you. I'm being the best son I can. I'm being the best son I can, even if I don't always show it. I hope you still love me. Despite my failings. Okay, hello. Just to remind you, I'm being the best son I can, even though I don't always show it. I hope you still love me despite my failings. There we go.
I don't look at it. Just. I can't look at it.
Oh, my poor Reinhardt is falling over. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is too much.
No, I'm just going to be thinking Jonas is drinking straight out of the bottle. What's
Here's the
happened to you?
problem, Koto. She knows I'm sat on this sofa doing this. So does she think that I'm just finding time to send her incredibly raw and emotive expressions of love and family? Or is she going to figure out that something's up?
So please keep donating for more opportunities for me to text really emotional messages to Jonas's mum. All right, so it's my spin
It's
now.
your spin now.
Okay, and who's this in honour of?
Oh, Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Our good friend Anonymous,
What,
who
2
donated
spins?
£20
All right.
and said fishworts.
Fishworts. All right, here we go.
I ate enough
So
fishworts.
the name of Fishworts. Okay, what
Ah,
it's
you
a
got something
treat.
nice.
Yodel time.
Well
you
done.
very
Well
much.
done. You earned that. All right, it's me again.
It's
I guess
you.
I can stop having my character sheet for good.
Yeah, well, you don't need that anymore.
Probably time to wipe them all off, which is a shame because I want to preserve this in some way. So I'm going to take a picture of Glib the Glib.
I think I'm just going to rely on the fact that it was recorded on the internet.
Well, I don't rely on that at all. Would you mind cleaning mine while I spin?
Okay, absolutely.
Right, 3,
Absolutely
2, 1.
good.
Thank you, Anonymous. Give me. Oh, God,
Oh, it's
something
another
bad.
trick. What is it?
Can you read it from there? I'm bringing
Nope.
it. Oh, it's my first ever since I've started buying them for you. Toxic waste.
Yeah!
Jonas
It's time
has
for
to
Jonas
do
to
a
have a toxic waste. I'll
So
get the camera ready
gonna
so I
get
can
it.
get a nice close up of you.
Right, we're going to do droid cam. Can I ask tech team? Can I deposit this pizza
Do
away?
you want more water considering what's
Yeah.
going to happen?
Yes, please. Yeah.
I'll give that to you for just a sec.
Thank
I
you.
think you might want one.
The toxic waste is on its way. If you want to put that wheel back over there.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you, Anonymous, for putting bad flavours in my mouth.
Team Tech Butt. Yeah, it is unfortunate that the only place we can put the cameras is also where you're going to have to present your ass every time you walk past them. But
Okay, it's green.
okay, good. Right, I'm going to get the camera ready.
How do you feel about green?
Okay, I'm ready to film
Would you be excited or disappointed to have green?
It does not matter.
They're
The colours make no difference.
Okay, my hands are really sweaty and I'm actually really struggling to open it.
Yeah, that is also a thing that happens. Thank you very much, Maddie.
Oh, come on, I've got a rip. I just need it to be big enough. Look at me, I can't.
Get a dramatic camera angle in there on this.
I might.
That's the face of frustration right there.
Alright. There it is.
Lovely.
Ready?
Okay, yep, alright. Here we go.
We're adding so much anticipation and then I'm struggling so much because the thing is like stuck.
I would just chew it out of the packet because that's often...
Don't try and trick me. That means it'll spend... Oh, I'll have to like... Oh god, it is like really stuck to the packaging, isn't it? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Mmm. Yummy.
This is pure cinema! That was so good!
Just so much laugh, crying, and I'm just so... There's a tear going down my face.
Oh my god, that's so good. You were soaked. You were absolutely soaked.
I've done a lot of laugh crying in like the last 2 hours.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
And I've not cleared my...
we've got to move into our next segment. Can you quickly bring up the schedule, Laura, and I'll just run people through the schedule as quick as we can. And then that's our 2 anonymous spins. We can tick that off. So we've just had RPGs from the past PGs with Vic. We're about to go into the Bunyip Superfan quiz, but coming up we've got Join Me Like Your French Ghouls with his cursedness, optional based narrative fiction with DJ Nerd at midnight, and then can we go on to the next page? We've got Luke joining us at 3 a.m. for some tarot. We've got some demonic intercourse with Hugsniff at 5. And we've got Luke, you're doing it slightly wrong, I'm afraid. Wait for the invite from us. We've got Clay Date from Maddie, and at 6, and then at 8 we've got Tears Streaming Down Your Face with Sylvie the Bunny, and then at 11 we will have a game called Making Jamie Talk About Anime with Aurelius. And at midday tomorrow, Laura's Mouth Tour, the one I know you're all looking forward to, followed by Get Bonkers with Beth at 1.